Yes, greetings and perfect love. Rastafari blessings. Yeah, we're there with you once again, and it's World Cup time. And anything with money in the World Cup is like the gladiators of Roman time. So it's a power game. In fact, it is the most popular sports on the planet, the World Cup, the biggest tournament in the world by far. Make the Olympics pale into insignificance in terms of how much people want to go and see it, or how many people want to view it on the TV. Yeah. So from the very inception that Qatar was offered the World Cup, it started a fury amongst the Europeans because the Europeans want to host everything because from money involved. Them either want to control it or them run it. Them have to run it in some shape or form. And if Qatar run it, it means them are go be sideline. Them are make money out of it, but them are go there in the background. Because them actually run the football sports, which you can show you certain like a scamming what them deal with and all them kind of thing there. Like more. But them decide say well then because of people who don't know whether they are here or there, that Qatar shouldn't did get the World Cup. But the fact of the matter that the Arabians, the people who practice Islam, are part of the world community, and they play football and they have a right to host the game like any other nation, right, or any other group of people. And so happened that the FIFA president and the FIFA ruling body at the time decided to award Qatar the World Cup. And the European go mad, them get America to start off a series of investigation of corruption against these people. Yes, when them pay for the World Cup for hosting in them country, no problem. But when the other people outbid them have a problem with it. So them start lock up a whole heap of people all down at Jamaica, them go for 2 man down there. All around the world, them go for 2 man because anybody vote against them go for them. Right? Until now, come the day now, when the check say, alright everybody, I got easy and thing. Not at all. The press and them people in the European country, them particularly England, is having a field day with Arab hatred or Muslim hatred or whatever you want to call it. Well, not that them ever short of that. But till the Qatari people have to say, the Qatari Emir have to go in for them parliament, whatever it is, and start make serious complaints, about stating when we just state that ever since them get it is there have been attack and attack and attack and attack and attack. Like I say, just like Christopher Columbus, anywhere them go, them have to take away people things and rob it and claim say for them own and rule and so on. And so we sympathize with the Qatari, although they don't treat our people that good either. And also Qatari problem was that the other kingdoms around it who used to have friendly relation became hostile to them because of a news company called Al Jazeera, which do proper reporting and also report against the Saudis and the United Arab Emirates princes and them thing, and them don't like it. So them gang up on Qatar and even suspend diplomatic relationship. So here you have on one hand the Europeans, which is coming down on Qatar, and then on the other hand Saudi Arabia and its satellites them ganging up on Qatar on the other hand. So I'm gonna leave it to this because we just highlight the point there how the Europeans steer. But also now we go around and we see black people, all my brethren calling from Jamaica, they will say, hey, as some of black people we see I support for European team and them kind of thing there. And I say, yeah, they you know that man, every year me down there and World Cup I play man, and that you see them draw out them Argentinian flag and not one black man I play for you. In fact, black man, no more than welcome unless them a singer down there. You understand? Them draw out Brazilian flag, them draw out this flag, them draw out that flag. Just like how them would have do it for the club football side in Europe. So this is the problem that we have as African people, right? Is that we always see other people things far more important than our thing. The next thing now, so that is the supporters. The next thing now is that when black people are playing for European countries, them seem to have only more zest and spirit and willing to win the game than when them are play for African countries. If you look now, African countries, every time them for play the ball is like them a play like them want to lose. And when you see the opposite team with the black people upon them, if you see how them black man they play, them don't want to keep the ball in for them area, you know. Yeah, so I don't really want to dwell in the game and thing because I talk about a principle of how black people are motivated to play for white people. I mean, is that thing all over, whether it be in a nursing or it be as doctors or any other thing, rubbish collector come and now collect rubbish in our own country, but you come over here, so come collect it. You understand? So this type of principle we talk about, we don't have motivation for our things. And we can see that with Africa, very athletic. And few years we see them come out very athletic, where I say, okay, they might can't go all the way to the final. But at least, them can make it to the quarter final or the semi-final. Look, Yugoslavia split in a two. I mean, in about 6 piece rather, or 7 piece. And they have 2 teams in the World Cup, you know. And Croatia has always been outstanding from the very first time it came in 98. You understand? I think it run third that year there. So, it's not like so small nations cannot win it, you know, but it's very unlikely, but it's not like so them people have no more skill in the football than we. It's that we don't have this pride within ourselves. We don't have the effervescence when it comes to playing for our own people. Because the way me see them and they play, them couldn't play for them club them way there. Yeah, moving on to the next point now. God, this is the crucial thing. When we talk about corruption and scamming and them thing, this is the crucial thing. And I'm going to put up some paper, like something on the screen, like what I have in front of me. But beside them, we go to the World Cup. And now, if we look, we are going to say 32 nations go to the World Cup. 13 of them is European. That means that them come from the European continent. right? So 13, out of 32 come from the European continent. 3 other white controlled nation, Australia, Canada, and the United States, are also European nations. And then the Latino countries like South America and the Caribbean, right, which is two things, is really Latino countries who go through because of them game. And we have Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay, and the 6 of them. You see me highlight them, say the 2, Mexico and Costa Rica, actually come from Central America and the CONCACAF region. Whereas Australia come in our own little thing I can, like Oceania. But nevertheless, is white people them and them set the thing. So if you look, 16 of them out of 32, that means half of white people have half the chance of winning the game. And them have the money behind them too, and the strong leagues. Now the second point I want to show you now is the fact that when you look at the white people and the Latina are basically are white because they are Spanish and Portuguese descendants, most of them, but I mix up with the Native Americans and black people, some of them. But when we look at how much Asia have 5 and Africa have 5. But I made a mistake in the highlight. It's actually Morocco I should put here, so. It's Morocco and Tunisia. An actual Arab country were actually in Africa, them are invading force when I left all now. And that is a subject for a different day. So we can see now the chances that we have at the World Cup over this time, because and this have gone for years, and guess what? The Asian them not do nothing about it. The black people them not do nothing about it. The African, when them make recognize them cool down. Because they only have 5 sides that go at the World Cup, you know. A 5 side, yeah, they only have 5 sides that go at the World Cup. And like me say, out of 2 of them are Arab. Sub-Saharan, what them call Sub-Saharan Africa, which are black Africa. And only 3 sides them send. Asia, which is the largest continent in the world, and by far the most populated region in the world, only has sent 5 or 6 nations, or 5 nations. So how that go now? So it make them look white people look like say them can play football better, because all the while we say either some European country win or some Latin America country win. Because the European have 1/3 of the people that go into the World Cup. 1/3 of them nation will go to the World Cup. So say if I fact 39 nations in a Euro, 13 of them are go. About 8 or 10 nations down in South America. And 4 of them are go. A whole heap of nation then in the CONCACAF region. And the chances is that is the Latino one them, which is Mexico and like Costa Rica. And also the United States, which become very strong over the last 30 years or 40 years. And Canada. Right? So them far more equipped, far more powerful than we, and them are going to dominate the CONCACAF section. But like I said, nobody say, wait, how are this? How can that idiot not take over? Nobody say that, you know. Oh, you forgot 13 side or 16 side. And then some Latino people have another amount again. So half, more than 22 out of the 32 is white or Latino. It no make no sense whatsoever. And then now, nobody no complain again that the United Kingdom have 4 side go to the World Cup. And most of the time, 2 of them side make it according to how them rig the thing. Cause see the England and Wales there. Oh, had a little idiot country like Wales getting at this thing. We don't know. When it's not Wales, is probably Scotland. So I said to ourselves, at time we start to look at the numbers. I just basic simple arithmetic. So I know like say we are telling you for going on mathematics and geometry and calculus and trigonometry and all this thing. We just tell you about basic simple arithmetic. See it there? We just show you up on the paper that the maths no add up, the arithmetic no add up. We must can count and know say, look, if a 6 region, Europe forget 6 into 32 hour, 6, 5, 30, 5 and probably a playoff. Every continent forget 5 and a playoff. Except South America and CONCACAF should have set up differently because South America have too much side down there to compare to the amount of nation. You understand? So, like I say, the Columbus mentality still there, and them have to run things and them have to bully people. I tell them say, oh, they must do things this way and they must do things that way. And black people, do your cut man and start play the game and the game of life in the proper way. Become ambitious and bold and do what you're capable of. Perfect love.